It was the 1990s, a big show in a small town off I-75 in Georgia. They were called the biggest cocks in the henhouse. But things have changed since then. It's been 30 years, and they finally found a home here, like everyone else, doing a podcast. It's Erica and Mark, the phone call podcast thing.
Why do I hear shit moving around in the background as I'm calling? What are you doing in there?
Moving papers.
Are you reading the newspaper? What year is it? How old are you?
You see this? This is the book of us.
Yeah. Mark is actually doing a crossword right now because that's still a thing.
I try to
old crossword puzzle
go digital, and it's like it just couldn't do it. So every time I try to go to the page to find out what we're going to talk about next, I disconnected the phone. So I just went back to writing.
So you actually have notes to do this mandatory phone call. That is a lot more preparation than I do for this, which is none, as you can blatantly tell.
Although it hardly sounds like it's produced.
Well, that's why it's called the phone call, because that's what we used to do, is just call each other on the phone, and we said, we should record this. It's just terrible, and we should inflict it upon other people.
You know what? The radio show was just as bad. It was produced, and we haven't paid for prep, but it was like, we just kind of did whatever we wanted to do, and as long as we laughed, we were fine. And we had no idea it was going to make it, because we just thought, well, we like it, and we never really cared about what listeners thought or anything.
No, still don't. no different. Sorry to all four of our listeners, all four of you, including my friend Mark in Philadelphia, who listened to one podcast of ours, and I doubt he'll ever listen to another one.
Okay, I know Mark very well. Very, very, very elite person in the radio business.
Is he? Because he's just Mark to me. I don't know.
Well, I know, but I mean, he managed to survive.
He works for that same company that you did.
He worked for some great stations.
Yeah, sure did.
Large markets.
Yeah.
So he actually listened and thought it was okay, huh? Or no?
He's good. Yes. Well, he was talking about me. I don't know what he had to say about you.
It's always about you anyway.
Enough about me. Tell me more about me.
Yes, there it is. That's your slogan.
I need a T-shirt that
always
says
has been.
Yeah, I need a T-shirt that says that, don't I?
You really do.
At least I'm self-aware. At least I know. Oh God! You know, I was thinking about him yesterday, and his radio name is not his last name. And I started thinking about it. He reminded me that I had a stupid radio name when he hired me in Pittsburgh all those years ago. And
he's got a cool last name though for what he does, although it doesn't probably fit on the format he's on now.
Oh no, he lives in Philadelphia. I mean, you can do anything in Philadelphia. I saw a great meme, or it was a picture yesterday on Reddit of this Ford Explorer. It was the back window of a Ford Explorer, and it had a bumper sticker, like right up on the top, really nice bumper sticker. And all it said was, "I miss Philadelphia." And then someone had thrown a rock through the window. There was a big hole in the window, and somebody had taped a piece of paper that said, "I hope this helps." So I immediately sent that to Mark.
Where does he lives? Where does he live? He doesn't live in the city though, right?
No, he lives over in New Jersey. Yeah, he lives a good bit of ways.
Yeah.
But yeah, he is he is one of the best people that I have ever known.
Yes.
And in or out of radio, he still is. He's just I can't believe he talks to me. That's what I mean.
Yeah. He's been around the world, man. I mean, I remember him from She in Fort Lauderdale.
He was on She? No, that's no. You're thinking no. He was on B94 in Pittsburgh, and then he was on. Then he went to AAF after he left us in Boston. And then he went to WAXQ in New York, and then he went to K-Rock in New York. And he was doing overnights before, Howard Stern would relieve him in the mornings. And he's got some very embarrassing Howard Stern memories of Stern just picking on him.
I imagine. Yeah, he was
Oh, he and I were talking yesterday about writing a book, and he said if he ever retires, he might write a book. And I said we should all write one big book of stupid radio stories, and I bet someone would buy it. So maybe,
you better believe it. If we'd all come up with, everybody's got one. I mean, easy. So is his last name close to what his
It starts.
name is?
It starts with the same letter, but it's completely different.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And which one did he give you?
No, he didn't name me. I had a stupid consultant when I worked at Z106 in Sarasota in 1989. I was still using my first name and my middle name for my radio name, and he's that's and the consultant was just the consultant comes in from Norfolk, Virginia, and he's all like balding and he's got hair plugs. You can see where they're farming his new hair in, and you're just like you're trying not to stare at it while you're sitting across the desk at a meeting with him.
Impossible.
And it's like and everybody told us don't stare at his hair because it's not going to be good.
Whatever you do,
don't stare. And what do? I stared at his fucking hair, and he named me Eddie Munster. Yeah, and then he named me Eddie Munster, and he's like, "Oh, I'm a genius, Eddie Munster. That's a winning name. People are gonna remember you, Eddie Munster." And I'm like, "That's great, sir. Okay, seriously though." And no, that's what he wanted me to be on the top 40 station. So I was Eddie Munster.
Yeah, I started with my program director named me after a famous guy from Y100 that started using his real name because he became a consultant.
Oh, okay.
So his Mark in the Dark was a very popular night jock on Y100, and I was doing overnights.
Right.
And the radio school that we went to, I don't know what I think
Please
it was called
don't
Brown.
tell people. Don't tell people about any of that.
I think Brown. It was called Brown. Now it became, when I was there, it was called Bowder.
Yeah, it was the Brown Institute, and then they changed it.
The Bowder College.
Yeah.
And now it's the Art Institute.
I think now it's just a restaurant because it went.
Yeah, the building is gone. Yeah.
Yeah, it's long gone.
But the Art Institute bought it. But they gave me, of course, same thing. Okay, what's your first name? Mark. What's your middle name? Robert. Okay, you're Mark Roberts.
Wow.
So I was Mark Roberts on the radio station, the college radio station that went out to the parking lot, and if you got in your car and moved 1 inch, it was gone.
They had not built that when I was there. I must have gone there before you because they were talking about doing that, but they never did it. So we would go in and just record onto a tape and broadcast to no one. Yeah,
they actually had one into the parking lot. And then, when I went I went out to the Belle Glade using the same name, and then Dave Denver had me come over there to what was it, WOVV, and Dave gave me Mark in the Dark.
Oh, so Captain Alliteration gave you Mark, and then he was a poet too. Real creative. Oh, I forgot it. There's another one that I had. I totally forgot about. I only used it for about 6 weeks. When I left Pittsburgh, I went to Scranton, and I realized I made a giant mistake, even though I went up there with our very good friend Scott Chase, who was just my best friend in the world. And I lasted about 6 weeks there, and he decided to name me Eric Idle, IDOL. Oh, right. Yeah.
I like that.
Visual joke for the radio. That's a good one. But then I got offered that morning job at the rock station in Macon, and I said, "Hey, Scott, I'm real sorry, but I got to quit." And he's like, "What? I fired the midday person to hire you." "I know, but I'm going to go work at a rock station in Georgia." Oh, my God. It's like right after his girlfriend left him, the woman who he became his wife and he had 4 kids with. And so now he's like up there all by himself. I never felt worse about anything in my life. Oh, I still feel bad. I can't believe he still talks to me. I wouldn't talk to me if I were him.
Then when I came up to see you and what's his name?
What?
Can I think of his name?
Who, Nathan?
No, not Nathan. The consultant.
Oh, Alan Sneed. Alan Sneed, yeah. Ponytail. Sneed. How do you forget Ponytail?
Oh, by the way, Sneed posted a while back, I guess a reunion of sorts when he was in Atlanta.
Yeah.
It was Sneed and Schuster eating dinner together.
That was the big reunion, and no one else would have dinner with them. I guess that's what.
But you don't follow Sneed, or you don't have him on?
No.
Well, you're not on Facebook anyway. But.
Dude, I always liked Alan and Larry.
Alan's
I really
a great dude.
He
man.
is.
Always,
yes.
Always. And we talk quite a bit. But he said, I remember saying, Mark in the Dark's not rock and roll enough, man. Steele. That's it.
He named you Mark Steele.
Yes, and we're going to put an E at the end.
Wow. Oh, with an E
and
at the end.
And I thought, because now it's good, definitely. And then what happens? I realized that everyone's name's Steele with an E at the end in radio.
Oh, yeah.
Chicks and dudes.
Yeah. So you guys are all inbred. You're all related.
And then some people were calling me Steely. Because that's not Steele with an E at the end.
Steely is a funny story, as also the mascot for the Pittsburgh Steelers that nobody knows what he is. He's a guy who runs around and he's wearing like a helmet, like a hard hat, and that's Steely over there. He's Steely.
Okay, so I had we had radio had fake names forever. I mean, if you look at somebody old school, I follow some old school radio pages that put up all these old ads from like the 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
Where they have the faces and they're all, it's all AM radio boss jocks. And some of the names are brilliant because it's like Dick Knight. And he's on at nighttime, of course. And then they get, and it's, all these people, it's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. And then, so I'm looking at all these names and stuff. So like, well, back then, people would stalk you. I mean, they knew if you use your real name.
They would call your house or come to your house. Yeah.
Yeah. So I knew that, but I had actually had 4 jobs. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jobs where I used a fake name.
Okay.
But I think it's 4.
All right, hold on. I have a question for you. Out of all the fake names that you ever heard, is there one that you remember now that just jumps out as the best name that you ever heard for a fake name on the radio? I have one, and he is from 96 K-Rock. But who is yours?
A fake name too, huh?
Yeah, he's a nickname. Yeah. Although I think this guy's first name might have been this, but I'm not sure.
Well, the one that stuck out the most to me because she was adorable. She was so cute. And she worked with me in the morning. She was so nice to me. She was the interim PD that actually brought me on part-time before Denver came in and took over full-time.
What was her name?
And her name was Chris with a K, K-R-I-S.
Yep.
Claus with a K.
Oh, I thought you were going to say cross, like Chris Cross, because that would have been hilarious.
Chris Cross will make it jump. No.
No. All right, so I have one from 96 K-Rock in Fort Myers when they first came back on the air in the mid-'80s. I used to have a rabbit ears antenna that I hooked up to my stereo receiver in my bedroom in Sarasota so I could get K-Rock. And Swingin' Dick Tyler was the program director there, and I just thought, "Oh my God, this is the best name I've ever heard." He could get on the radio and say his name is Swingin' Dick. Oh, that's hilarious. That very much appealed to 18-year-old me.
You know what? That's so funny because I do know him, and I see him a lot on Facebook. We're not friends, but he's friends with people I know.
Yeah.
He likes to argue about politics too much now, so I don't want to.
Oh yeah, no, he's totally crazy. No, I've heard stories about him, and I know how crazy he is. But
so I just kind of thought, I don't need that.
As far as his radio name, though, it's a hell of a radio name. You got to admit it.
Definitely. So what do you think? What do you think my other jobs were that I used a
fake radio name? Let's see. Well, you used to be a club jock before you ever got into radio, so I'm sure you were like Cocaine Mark in the clubs or something, right?
Mixmaster Mark.
That's the same thing.
Wiki.
All right, so you had that. You had Mark Steele. You had Mark in the Dark. That's 3. Who else?
No, two other kinds of. So we got radio and club work. There was 2 other. Now I'm getting confused. I got another.
Counting is hard. I know.
2 other businesses that I was involved in. I used fake names.
2 other businesses?
Yes, 2 other vocations.
What were you in real estate? Oh, what?
No.
No. I don't know. I know Mark in the Dark. I know Mark Steele, and I know Mixmaster Mark. That's all I know.
You were close with Mixmaster Mark Kane.
Mixmaster what?
When you said Mark Cocaine or whatever, Cocaine Mark, you were close there.
I mean, yeah, obviously. I mean, if you're every club jock that I ever knew was either a coke dealer or had a coke problem.
Both. I was both.
Yeah, you're
equal opportunity offender.
You are not unique. I can think of several others who I won't name here today because I believe they're both dead. So
using the fake name to sell dope.
Yep.
So that was my third. And then there was one other occupation I did before I got into.
What else did you do? Oh, you were a bill collector. You were that guy. Yes. You were that guy who would call people up and say, "Hey, I understand you're not paying your bills.
Yes.
You should pay your bills before something happens. I wouldn't want anything
things
bad."
Things can happen to people when they don't pay, you know.
Are
you threatening me? No, of course I'm not. I'm just telling you a story.
People fall down. They break their bones. It happens.
People go on for a walk sometimes and they just never come back.
Hey, you just don't know. But if you pay your bills, you're safe. I'd be a great bill collector.
It was actually a little more professional. Yeah, I worked at a collection agency and I worked for a law firm.
Let me guess. When you worked at the bill collector, your name was Bill.
No.
Was it?
No, actually, it was Mark Diamond.
Mark Diamond, that's a porn star name. Come on.
No, it sounds like somebody could have been attorney.
Mark Diamond is a porn star, porn star by night, attorney by day. I'll take you to court and then I'll pass judgment later, all over your face and chest.
Gross.
I'm gross. You're a fucking bill collector.
No, yeah, but that's nothing compared to what you just
porn
did.
Star bill collector.
Break time.
Erica and Mark. The phone call.
Oh, sorry. And we're back. Yeah, I'm sitting here at my fancy podcasting computer desk, and there's a receipt that just came out from underneath something, and I'm looking like, what is that? $6,000. Why do I have a receipt from my bank for $6,000? And I'm like, I'm totally blanking, right? And right, that's from the money I had to borrow to pay off my knee that I had to put on my credit card. Yeah. Turns out if you borrow from your 401k, it's like 3.5% or 4.5% interest versus the 22% interest on your Amex card. And then I don't have a guy named Bill Diamond calling me up to ask me, do I need to come fix your copy machine? They'll need that. But so sorry, that scared me for a second. Speaking of scary, happy Halloween, Mark. Yes,
this show is going to actually be dropped on Halloween.
It feels like it.
After at noon, so it's I'm glad this holiday's over, but I like the holiday only because it leads into fall.
You're just scared of Satan's holiday.
I'm scared of everything, period. But Satan's up there on my top list somewhere, I'm sure.
Do you have any Halloween tradition? I have a Halloween tradition, and it's very stupid, and no one knows about it, but I'll tell you if you want to know.
Okay.
I actually, in my movie collection that I have in my Apple TV that I actually paid for, I have Army of Darkness. And I watch it. I only watch it once a year, and I watch it on Halloween. Have you ever seen Army of Darkness?
No. What is that?
You haven't seen Army of Darkness at all? It's Ash. It's Bruce Campbell. You know, the guy who plays Ash. He's the guy who he's got the chainsaw for a hand if he wants. It switches out, or he can put a gun on there. He's the guy's got the shotgun that he calls Boomstick.
Where are these things at?
This movie is from like the early 90s.
Really?
Here, let me look up the It's from the Evil Dead franchise. It's 1993. Oh my God, 93. I thought it was younger than that. So anyway, Ash, our hero, he's transported back to medieval days where he's captured by the dreaded Lord Arthur and aided by the deadly chainsaw that has become his only friend. So Ash is sent on a perilous mission to recover the Book of the Dead. It's a powerful tome that gives its owner the power to summon an army of ghouls. And it's funny. It's funny and it's scary. And the Evil Dead movie is from 1981, though. That's the best one. I will probably watch Evil Dead first, and then I'll skip Evil Dead 2 and go straight to Army of Darkness. But oh my God, Mark, it's so scary.
That's
and it's
never
so
going to be
funny.
anything that has to do with me at all. That's never.
But it's funny. It's funny though. It's got a 7.4 out of 10 on IMDb. Come on. Here in this.
I just can't watch those things.
Here, listen to this here. Okay, so in the first movie back in 1981, when you were clubbing, I assume, and I was in middle school, Ash and his girlfriend and his three buddies, they take a hike in the woods and they're going out to this cabin to have just a fun night to get away. And then they find this old book, which turns out to be the Necronomicon. And when you read it, the text awakens the dead, when you read it out loud. And they inadvertently release a flood of evil, and then they got to fight for their lives, or they might become the evil dead. And Ash watches each one of his friends get possessed. And then he has to kill them. And then he has to decide whether to kill himself before daybreak, because the thing is going to get him. But spoiler alert, it does not get him, and there are a bunch of movies. and he's funny, though. He's hilarious.
God.
Oh, my God. There's a scene where he's working in a grocery store. You know what? I'll just send it to you. And
No.
This evil granny gets possessed in the middle of the grocery store, and he has to fight her in front of everybody. And after he ends up defeating all this evil in the grocery store, where he's just a mild-mannered clerk, one of the guys that works with him says something like, "Who are you?" And he just says, "My name's Ash. Housewares." That's it. The movie's over. It's really good, Mark.
I'm sure it's funny, but I just can't watch scary or gross stuff. I don't like anything of any kind of. Look, I'm going to tell you, this is where I stand on gross stuff. Uh-huh. Everybody watched, because this is past tense. It's always present to me, but it's always past tense to everybody else. So everybody was watching this Kevin Costner show about cowboys.
Oh yeah, Yellowstone. It's great.
Okay. So I'm trying to watch. I hear it's. This was about 2 years ago, I guess. It's probably already over by then, but I found out about it. It's like, well, a lot of people said this is really good.
It's great.
So we turn it on, and the first scene is where there's a car wreck.
There's no monsters in this, by the way. None.
No, but it was so, the fact that he had to kill his horses.
Yeah.
And it's graphic.
Yeah,
it's like
those are not real horses.
I know, but it was like that's right. That's literally, you see where my line is. It's set so tight that there's no room for anything.
You would have never survived Beth. Beth is Kevin Costner's daughter in the show, and she's an attorney, and she is if a human being, or if a pit bull could become a human, she would be that, but worse. And she's toxic, and she's an alcoholic, and she's crazy, and she's also brilliantly smart and takes no shit from anybody. There's one scene in season 3 or 4 where she's kind of half adopted this kid because her boyfriend took a shine to him because he reminds him of him when he was a kid. But anyway, this kid's kind of a little shit. She takes him shopping one day because he needs to get a coat. So they go into the store, and he's a kid, he's like, I don't know, 11 or 12 or, something like that. He's just, he's right at that annoying stage in his life. And he's like, oh, I want this. And he gets a shirt. And she's like, no, we came in here to get a coat. Put that back. Okay, I don't need the coat. I'm going to get this shirt. And he's insistent on getting the shirt like kids would do, right? Right. So she basically grabs him by the ear or just manhandles him and says, you're not getting the fucking shirt. You're getting her. And this woman is standing there filming her with her iPhone. And Beth sees this woman filming her with her iPhone. Well, suddenly the kid's off the hook, and she goes walking over, and she's like, "You see something you like there, lady?" She's like, "Oh yeah, you're going to really be mother of the year, huh?" So Beth like grabs the phone. And she's like, "Hey, you can't do that. That's illegal." And she slams the phone down on the ground. It breaks into a million pieces. And she says, "That's battery. You can't do that." And she's like, "Yeah? Do you want to go for assault?" And the lady's like, "Oh, no. I don't want any trouble. I don't want any trouble." And then Beth just gets right into her face and says, "Oh, lady, you want trouble. You crave it. But the second it presents itself, suddenly you don't want trouble anymore." She was this lady's scared to death, like Beth's about to rip her head off. But
oh my gosh,
she's crazy. Like, we all know someone like this. I know I do. Uh-huh. I have a very good friend who is exactly like this, who I very much love. But you can't deal with those people forever, because they will eventually kill you. And that's what's attractive. Yes, they will eventually kill you. But that's what's attractive about Beth, is that little bit of danger with her all the time. You don't know what she's going to do. But the show is so beautifully filmed out in Montana, in this beautiful ranch. The characters are all so well written and interesting. The storyline is it's very layered. It's really good. If you can get past it is a little violent from time to time, but that's not the point of the show. Like when, you probably wouldn't like it, as you were once in a motorcycle gang, right?
No,
you were in a Mexican motorcycle gang. There's one scene where this motorcycle gang is, having like a little party on the land that the family owns. And one of the guys is driving by and sees all these dirty bikers over here just trashing the land. So they stop. And the biker's like, "You need to get out of here before you get your ass kicked." And he's like, "Oh, I don't think you understand whose ass is going to get kicked here." And, people are pulling guns and they're all about to fight. And then as they start fighting, the guy who runs the ranch, the boss of the ranch, who's the guy who gets all the, he does all the dirty work. Right. He comes driving up in his big Dodge dually pickup truck, towing a big trailer. And there's all these motorcycles parked alongside the road. And I guess when they were filming this scene, they didn't tell anybody what was going to happen except the guy driving the truck. They told him, "Okay, when you drive up, everybody's going to just be starting to fight. I want you to run all those motorcycles over with your truck." So he does. And in the middle of that, it startled everybody who was in the fight scene. And they all just kind of stopped like, "What the fuck? Did that just happen?" And,
like a real reaction.
Mark, the show is so good. It's so good. I can't tell you how good it is. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. It's up there with Sons of Anarchy. You watched Sons of Anarchy, didn't you?
Yeah, I watched that. Yeah.
You could handle that. Sons of Anarchy is way worse than Yellowstone.
That was a few years ago. So I think I've gotten more afraid since I got older.
So just say, "I've turned into a much bigger pussy since I watched Sons of Anarchy." Mark, say it.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. I'll say it for you then. Fine.
All right, let's talk about Halloween.
All right.
So I found this out, and I was just curious. What year do you think you should stop trick or treating? Did you know the average trick or treater? There's no age for quitting trick or treating anymore.
Well, I mean,
it was middle school. It was like 6th grade was the line, because 7th and 8th was a no way.
Yeah, I think 12, 13, some 14-year-olds can probably get away with it, but anything after about 12 or 13, I think they're kind of done with it. What does that say?
Well, according to this here, there's no age, and I noticed that there's a lot. I mean, you're in a private. Will this be your first Halloween there where you're at?
No, I was here last year.
Okay, so were you home? Was there anybody knocking on your door?
Nobody knocked on the door. No, I live in a condo complex with a bunch of old people.
Okay, so yeah. Okay,
I like it here. It's quiet though. It's nice and quiet.
Oh yeah. Well, so like the neighborhood where I was living in Fort Myers was a heavy place for. I mean, we'd have. I'm not joking. This is probably light on a number, but about 3,000 or 4,000 people.
Oh yeah, we would have that in Sarasota at my ex's dad's house. We would.
It was like a neighborhood that everybody came to. Yeah.
Yep.
And
they
then
were
when I was
busting them in, man.
It wasn't so bad, but here at the house where I'm at now is the same thing. It's a neighborhood that people are, and we go through about $500 worth of candy, $400-500 worth of candy.
Oh my God, dude! You should go on vacation. Just leave. Take that $500. Take a nice weekend.
Yeah, I know. It's like that. That's. I mean, it's crazy, and it's like what really gets me is I think it's cute that you're taking your little 1-year-old, out and they're or one or younger, and they're in the stroller, and you got them a little costume and all that. But let's face it. Your fat rear end is trying to get candy for yourself. You're not getting candy for that kid. That kid's not getting any of this candy at all.
Yeah, the ones that are towing their newborns around in little red wagons. Yeah, that's
yeah.
And
ours runs from 6 to 8, and we usually end up be able to get out of here about 8:45. But I told her this time. So we decided to get 300 bags, not bags of candy, but 300 small bags, right? Like is it like that kind of seal themselves? So
3,000 people, dude. There's got to be a line out your sidewalk out to the road. That's insane.
It's constantly. So we're going to do this, and we're going to just get when we're out, and that's the end of it. But it's like it's not my favorite holiday, but it leads to my favorite time.
Yeah,
of year,
if you're spending $500 on candy, I'd go to the beach in Pensacola or something if I were you.
So it made me start thinking about stuff, and it's like, okay, so. How old are you when you're allowed to go trick-or-treating on your own in today's standard? What do you think it would be? Let's just go with Dana. How old was Dana before you let her go on her own?
Dana was probably 7 or 8 when she decided to go running around with her friends without me. But I kind of followed behind it. I kind of followed behind.
Oh, okay, good.
We live in a very safe town. I mean, here's how safe this town is. I left my laptop at a Starbucks a couple of months ago, and then my daughter and I went to the dentist, and at the dentist for about an hour and a half, and I realized when I got back in the car, where the hell's my laptop? Oh no, it's at Starbucks. And I did. So Dana goes running inside, and my laptop is sitting right there on the table at Starbucks where I'd been sitting, still there. It was fine. Nobody took it.
Wow.
And she gets back in the car and she looks right at me, and I did not teach her this, but the first thing out of her mouth is, "Oh, thank you, white people town." And and I was like, "What?" But she's not wrong. So that's why I don't mind her. Everybody gets so upset. Oh, someone's going to kidnap your kid. No, they're not. There's people everywhere. Nobody's kidnapping anybody. And my daughter is smart enough not to get into a car. Hey, your parents said that you should come with me because she'd be like, yeah, right. Try harder, buddy, down the street. That's what my daughter. My 7-year-old would have said that.
You ever seen that? You ever seen that meme on Facebook about that?
What about them?
The little girl, and they go, "Hi, little girl. Your mom sent me to come pick you up. I'm one of her friends." And what are you going to say? You're a liar. My mommy doesn't have any friends.
See that?
And then, the mom's like, "Oh
sense.
my gosh!"
From the time that my daughter was little, I was sitting at the table cleaning my guns one day or something, and looking all threatening, and I said, "Hey, come here, I want to talk to you." And I said, "Hey, if anybody ever says that they need you to let them touch you somewhere, or if they want you to go with them, and if you don't, they're gonna hurt your parents, or they're gonna hurt your dog or something," I said, "Trust me, honey. Ain't nobody going to hurt me. No, I'm going to hurt them. You have nothing to worry about. So if somebody ever tries to talk you into something you shouldn't be doing, or if they try to touch you somewhere where they should not be touching, and they tell you that if you don't let it happen, that something's going to happen to your parents," I just laughed, and I looked at her. I said, "Nothing's going to happen. Trust me." And that was all it took, was that one time. And she was like, "Okay, got it." That's all you have to do.
Got to get things wrapped up here. So let's go ahead and take another quick break and then come back and see if I got a quiz for you. This is our second break. Yeah.
Is it an evil quiz?
No, it's a candy quiz.
Oh my God!
See how well you know your Halloween candy.
Totally pussified Halloween because you're so scared of it.
I'm trying.
Erica and Mark. The phone call.
And now for the softer side of Halloween.
Oh my God! Just get it over with.
Okay, costumes for adults. What do you think is the number one costume for adult?
Slutty nurse.
No, you'd think so. When you go to work at the bar, it sure is.
Yeah.
Costume for adult witch.
Slutty witch.
Yeah, it's always that anyway.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, for a kid, what do you think the number one costume is for a kid?
Kids are lazy, so Ghost.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, that's even lazier.
Kids still want to be Spider-Man. Can you believe that?
Yeah, well, they've had new Spider-Man movies every 4 years for the last 30 years.
That's true. Okay, candy.
Reese's.
This is interesting.
Reese's.
This is kind of
Reese's
number
peanut butter
one.
cup. Number one. Of
number
course it
one.
is. Of course it is.
What's number two? And
Hershey's Kisses.
Great candy.
Hershey's Kiss.
No.
Shit.
M&M's.
M&M's. All right. Okay.
Number three.
Hershey's Kiss.
No.
Damn it. All right. Hold on. Don't tell me.
Break me off a piece of that.
Oh, Kit Kat bars. I love Kit Kat bars.
Yes. And then the last one.
Twix.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Chocolate with nuts in it.
Chocolate with Hershey's? No.
No.
Chocolate with nuts in it. It's not a Mounds bar. Those are disgusting.
It's yeah, that is gross. It's not Sneakers.
What is it? I don't know.
Snickers.
Oh,
Snickers
Snickers.
bars.
There's nougat. You should have said nougat.
Oh, I don't know what that. Yeah, I don't know that. What's in that? Anything with nuts in it, I won't eat it.
Well, you know what? Mark's a little homophobic, it turns out. Yes. I don't want those anywhere near my nose. Not again.
You guys are a little racist. I'm a little homophobic.
Yeah, it's all right. It's okay, Mark.
All right. What's the worst candy of all time? Halloween.
The worst.
All time. And to me, I like this candy, but not many people like this candy.
With coconut in it is the worst candy of all time.
That's true of all times, period, for any holiday.
Anything.
Candy corn.
I like candy corn.
I like candy corn. You know what I don't like, though? I like the yellow. The yellow
in the middle?
With the orange and the white tip. I don't like the brown bottom.
So let me ask you this. I'm going to ask you this in the most clinical way, like a doctor. Pretend I'm your doctor.
Okay.
Mark, what is it that you don't like about the candy corn? Is it the fact that the tip is kind of white and kind of looks a little bit like, I don't know, maybe? Do you bite off just the tip, Mark? What do you do? Or do you pull it off with your fingers? What do you do?
Candy corn, I just eat it.
You don't just like bite the tip off of it and then just enjoy it.
No.
All right, so hold on.
No.
What you do is you bite it from the bottom. You eat the yellow first, and then you eat the orange, and you just throw away just the tip. Is that what you do?
Well, I may now, since thanks to you giving it a name. Before it was just candy corn. Now it's got some kind of perverted name.
Now I've ruined it. I've ruined candy corn.
You have. That's good.
So
the whole bag's going out on the trash.
Hang on. Do you know why it's called candy corn?
No.
You don't know. I didn't know this either until the last couple of years. If you take the candy corn and you stack it up in a circle and you keep stacking it on top of itself, it builds an ear of corn.
Oh, how about that? Oh, that makes sense.
You didn't know that, did you?
No.
I'm going to send you some literature and
God only knows what this is.
It's not bad. What? What are you laughing at?
I don't trust you a lot.
Why would you not? Literature. How could you not trust me? What have I ever done? Don't answer any of these questions.
Okay. All right. What do you think now I agree with this. What do you think the second? This is actually to me, this is the number one worst candy of all times at any time.
Number one worst candy of all time. Licorice, black licorice.
Yes.
Yeah, that's easy. Yeah, I should have got that.
What was the name of that drink that you could get that tasted like black licorice? Now, I don't know why people would even buy it.
Oh, there's a drink that tastes like black licorice?
Oh, I know what it was. It was called a Black Russian.
Oh, that's I
had a licorice liqueur in it.
I don't know anything about that.
Now,
Mark.
I think I remember this one from the ancient days. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it sounds like something, but it's not what it sounds like. I think it's like one of those taffy kind of things or whatever, but it's called a circus peanut. You ever heard of those?
Of course, my dad likes circus peanuts. Yeah, they're orange.
And they were like an orangey color, right?
Yeah, they're orange and they taste like chemicals. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, have you ever heard of a NECCO? So either Necco or Nico wafer.
No, is that like a short for necrophilia? What is it?
You know what
I don't know what that is.
The wafer I know there used to be a wafer candy. There was like a real thin version of it's like a wafer with more chemical in the middle.
I just had to Google it. It looks like a Smarties, but if it got flattened out and was really thin.
Yeah.
Those are
they
gross.
were gross.
Yeah, those are gross.
They were really gross.
Did you look at the text I just sent you with the candy corn? Go look at the text I just sent. Your mind is about to be blown when Mark sees what candy corn really looks like. He's going to say, "Oh wow, look at that." He's clicking it now. He's trying to figure out how his computer works. Maybe
no, it's just that I know I had to open up the computer to do it because you
can look on your phone maybe, or is that going to disconnect?
No,
our entire call?
I'll disconnect our. Look at that. That is so cool.
There it is. That's why they call it candy corn. It looks like actual corn. Isn't that neat?
That is neat. That would make a great. Somebody put those together for a. Decoration.
This is a good idea for old people to sit down at their dining room table with a little plate and just get a bag of candy corn. Just start building it up in a circle, and that's your decoration. Maybe you could glue it together. You could do arts and crafts.
So I don't Reese's peanut butter can never go wrong. Even the one with the white chocolate, it's perfect. That's a perfect candy.
I mean, the Reese's peanut butter cup cannot. Yeah, I actually. I go to Trader Joe's, and they have these little peanut butter cups at Trader Joe's in the that are right above the frozen section. They're amazing. They're so much better than Reese's, believe it or not.
Really?
Yes. I don't know what it is, but I may or may not have some of those in my fridge right now, and they may or may not be partially responsible for why I am getting fatter in my own
I have
age.
Atkins Reese's Cups type thing. It's a chocolate with peanut butter. It's really good, actually.
Doesn't sound fun at all. Doesn't sound
no
fun.
sugar. No sugar.
No sugar.
No grams. Nope. It's got stevia.
Yeah, that's like dry humping. It's like why bother? What are you doing? just don't do it.
The dry hump of candy.
That's what it is. Yeah, sugar free. Oh, the dry hump of candy. Okay. I'm just gonna walk away from that at this time because your lack of commitment is disturbing to me.
Oh, that's funny. That was so dumb.
Yeah, feel free to use that. That's yours now. You could use that. You can get away with that.
All righty.
We should wrap it up.
We get out of here.
Wrap it up on dry humping candy.
Yes. Can't get any worse. Can it? I don't. Well, yes, it can.
Oh, I can make it a lot worse. If you want to keep going, I'll keep going. I'll go all day. I don't care. We're not on FM radio. I can swear. I can say whatever I want.
Oh gosh, that's so funny.
Yeah, I'm the reason that we have explicit listed on our podcast on iTunes, and
well, because you actually use profanity.
I talk like people talk.
Yeah.
I
guess
I do. I don't know what it is. I try not to, but it just happens. I don't know.
You like it?
I
used to enjoy it. I used to enjoy it.
You know what? You know what they called it in that Star Trek: The Voyage Home with all the whales. Remember what Mr. Spock called it? So he called swearing using colorful metaphors. Yeah. So you could do it because it's not really swearing.
Spock said so.
It's a colorful metaphor, so you could swear if you wanted to.
Yes.
Because Spock said it's okay. But I'm not going to swear the rest of this podcast, and I want you to have a nice Halloween, and I hope you have enough candy, and I hope nobody eggs your house, and if they do, take video and send it to me.
Well, I've got my Halloween mixes done.
Jesus.
I'm ready to go. We're going to put every year I always put the DJ setup out, since I don't do parties anymore. That's like my idea of doing a party. I'm
shocked.
Put the lights on the driveway. The kids get out and dance. Got some really good mixes.
Yeah, I'm going to be an introvert, and I'm going to sit here, and so I have these two LED lamps in my living room, and they will go to any color you want. So I'm going to put them on like the deepest evil red that I have. Turn all the lights out. So if anybody even walks by my window, all they're going to see is red. And be like, we're not going to that house. And I'm going to sit there, and I'm going to watch the Evil Dead movies. And and what could possibly happen?
I don't know.
What is a demon's going to come out of like my spare bathroom?
Just don't need to open those doors in your head, man. You leave your head alone.
It's a movie. It's a funny movie with a guy who's got a boomstick.
See, I know people like that though that literally think that I had a friend of mine that's a program director down in Lake Charles, and we used to work together at Cumulus before in Mississippi. Big black guy, could be a linebacker, huge, and he freaking lives for every one of those movies. And
I like this guy.
Wife go to every movie that comes out, no matter what, and then he's got a complete critique at the end on Facebook of what he thought about it and where they went wrong and where they went right, and what that they're in a scare level and everything. He loves those things.
Me and him would be best friends.
He doesn't go to any other. He won't go to action movie, nothing, superhero movie, none. Just scary movie. That's it.
See if he wants to do a podcast with me. I might be looking for a new partner. Have a nice week, Mark. Happy Halloween.
You too.
Erica and Mark.
Boo.
The phone call.